Stay tuned as we will be going live soon. To sponsor a show or advertise, call or WhatsApp 0763 593 288. Melo Media. Melo Media. Melo Media.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Changala, Siame, the Secretary General of the Economic Freedom Fighters. I'm on Melo television or media, which is found on Facebook and as well as YouTube. Today, the subject matter that I have is on the issue of equitable distribution of resources in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are aware, we need to find a solution to ensure that our brothers and sisters are given an opportunity in terms of distribution of resources that comes from the government. We've faced this problem for quite some time, in the sense that our brothers and sisters are not able to receive resources from the government. And one of the reasons is because of a lack of computerization of our system. What we find that if we want to distribute resources in the country, it's quite difficult to know who needs those resources and who doesn't. Of course, everyone needs resources, but in terms of equitable distribution of resources, that is none available. So the idea is to ensure that we have a situation whereby we bring in about equity that is needed in the distribution of resources. As economic freedom fighters, what we believe in is that we need to have a digital NRC, because a digital NRC will have information pertaining an individual in various aspects of his life, issues to do with their parentage, issues to do with their health, issues to do with properties like land, issues to do with income, and so on and so forth. So what this actually means is that when you've got a digital NRC, for example, if a child is born, it means that the child details would be entered at the point of birth, as well as that child details concerning the parents will be entered, including the siblings, so that we profile an individual based on those factors. And as the child is growing, we should be able to collect data, whether they have entered school or not. And this should be in a position to help the country have statistics about individuals, so that the government is in a position to make a decision about citizens. For example, if you reach the age of 16, or let me just say, if you want to go to university and you want to get a bursary, what it means is that you need only to present your NRC, and from the NRC, the bursaries committee are able to detect whether you are in need of a bursary or not, because many of the people have been disadvantaged in terms of getting access to bursaries because of maybe they would think that they are in a position to pay or not. But what happens with the digital NRC is that you're able to get details of the guardians or the parents about the particular student and be in a position to decide whether they deserve a bursary or not, because that will be interconnected to the TPN number. The TPN number is able to detect how much taxes are collected. For argument's sake, maybe you'd say, but how are you going to get taxes from the informal sector? You see, when you have a digital NRC, it means all the registration of the business or whatever business that you need to do, whether it's a Kantemba or a small medium enterprise, your TPN will be attached to the NRC, and then you should be able to collect information about the person in terms of their paying of tax. So the digital NRC is going to enable us to collect a lot of information about an individual. And of course, security issues will also need to be guaranteed. I'll come into that later. And the other thing that we need to look at is the issue of, let's say, land. If you want to buy land, all the land needs to be digitalized. If you've got a plot, what it means is that your plot will be attached to your NRC. Even when you want to sell or a foreign wants to buy property, it means the government will get its share, because for you to transfer property, it has to move from one digital NRC to another, and it will curb illegal selling of land to even foreigners. And we should be able to have equal distribution of land in the country. If you come to the issues of, let's say, social cash transfer, a digital NRC will tell the government how many people are entitled in terms of social cash transfer. Without a digital NRC, it's difficult to determine the people in a particular place what kind of who deserve the social cash transfer. And when you look at even voting, what it means is that if you want to vote, if your country wants to go into an election, what it means is that the Electoral Commission is able to know the number of people that are eligible, and it's only to ask them whether they can participate in an election or not. So a digital NRC is very, very important, because it enables the government to plan. You see, in our time, without data, it simply means that you are not able to make accurate decisions to solve problems. So we need information concerning the number of students that have enrolled at the university, and the number of students that have graduated, the number of students that finished grade 12, and the number of students that went to tertiary education, the number of students that started grade 1, and the number of students that actually graduate by the click of a button. This simply means that even when a person dies, what it means is that we are able to get statistics of an individual, those who have died, and we possibly know what has caused them to die. And we should be in a position to get statistics concerning the diseases that they are suffering, or that is prominently killing people, so that we find the cure to those diseases. Remember, when we are talking about health issues, we are talking about prevention, diagnosis, and treatment. So when it comes to treatment or diagnosis, we should be able to have statistics on what kind of diseases are affecting our people, and we should be able to plan well in advance to ensure that we prevent those diseases from happening, and if they are causing death, we need to find a way of curbing them. Statistics are very important for decision making. If you don't have statistics as a country, then you are not likely to succeed, because without that information, it's difficult to make decisions, even in terms of the budget allocation. You don't know how many people are in Mongo, you don't know how many people are in Solwezi, you don't know how many people are in Chipata, you don't know how many people are in Chinsad. So if you know the particular number of people, let's say the youths in Mongo, you should be in a position to plan for them and provide services that will meet their needs based on the qualifications, based on the data that you've gotten. So that's the importance of having a digital NRC. Thank you so much. That's the most important thing of having a digital NRC. I hope you understand the concept, and I hope the government will listen to this message and will expedite it to ensure that we digitalize our NRC and our people are in a position to get access in terms of resources from the government equitably. Thank you so much. Those were my few words.
Thank you for watching. To sponsor a show or advertise, call or WhatsApp 0763 593 288. Melo Media.